Идите на ваши улицы, Талиб.
Oh, is it bad?
Yeah.
Should I feel bad about myself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because, guys, I mean this as a libertarian who hates the idea of a border wall or some sort of scary black-garbed deportation force. I'm absolutely enjoying the fact that Donald J. Trump won the presidency.
It's kind of hilarious.
It's a living meme machine.
It's
a
never-ending lolcow.
I'm fucking wet about it, dude. I'm wet. Because it's a literal...
Makes your oyster moister.
Yes, it's like a fuck you and a high five with Pepe the Frog in the face of fucking social justice.
It kind of... It feels good in the sense that so many people felt so self-righteous, felt so right about Hillary Clinton, and everyone else was so demonized. To see them not get their way is almost worth it.
It's like watching someone wake up to the Matrix, like being forcibly given the red pill. They're just like, I didn't want this! Why?
And I really believe it's liberals of today that caused that issue. They created it.
Oh yeah, this is your monster. Don't you doubt that. You fed this thing with your own hate and rhetoric, demonizing half the population. People don't like being told that they're bad people, especially when they're not. If you come to my house and say I fucking suck, and then say, by the way, vote for me on November 8th, I'm going to think to myself, that bitch thinks I fucking suck.
And
fuck that bitch.
That's the thing, is the left pushing it. The left talking about, all these identity politics, and no one likes being told they're a bad person or they owe something based on the color of their skin, based on their orientation. The identity politics on the left, their little social justice games, poisoned it and drove people to the right.
Yeah, and on that, there's other things that have helped feed this monster. Not necessarily fed it, but helped it feed, reduced its competition.
The media was trying.
That's my phone pinging over there in the background. But the thing is the media completely blinded the Hillary campaign and completely blinded her voters, which, you know what? I'm glad they fucking did, because you taste that?
That's salt.
This salt is delicious. It's fucking good.
I mean, the media was blindsided by it. I mean, the silent majority wasn't a thing that wasn't talked about. It was absolutely talked about, and everyone ignored it, saying it's just a boogeyman. But the thing is, people were afraid the minute they voted for Trump, because the whole agenda, the whole way they tried to win the election is by painting everyone that wasn't voting for Hillary as a sexist, racist, xenophobe.
People out there were literally, in some cases, losing their jobs because of political views they would put on social media.
Well, like Grubhub sending out letters saying if you supported Trump, you shouldn't work here. Come on.
Yeah.
From their CEO.
Yeah. That's why the fries I got from Grubhub were extra fucking salty.
Yes, they were.
Yes.
This brings in the reaction people get now.
Oh, yeah. You mean the weeping and gnashing of the teeth? Like fucking God has descended from the clouds and they realize they lived their whole life as a fucking sinner? That type of...
The thing is, like, it was built on a narrative and a story of fear and hatred. Like, oh yeah, Trump hates this, he hates gays, he hates all these things. And so now that he's actually president, which no one considered really happened, because the media made it sound like a landslide, so people didn't really go out in force and try to make sure Hillary won. Because hell, 3 days before the election, she was 98% sure to win.
To be honest, dude, I was a little surprised.
Yeah, so was I.
But I also kind of wasn't, because, I mean, think, how many Hillary supporters do you actually know?
It's a hindsight thing. When you go back and think about it, it's obvious he was going to win.
Yeah, how many Trump signs did you see on the side of the road as compared to Hillary signs?
Not very many.
There it is again. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm popular! Yay! Vote for me for president of YouTube.
But back to the salt mining. So when we're talking about it, people are freaking out because social justice warriors are used to getting their way. They're used to society capitulating to what they want. You know, they're used to people bending over going, well, I don't want to look racist. I don't want to look like a bad person, so doing what they say. And they didn't get their way. Yeah. And they created this narrative of hate and fear that is so strong, they believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of salt mining, I think we're going to tap into that mine. And I think maybe some sort of soft, I don't know, is there an Enya song that can go with this?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see if we can do that.
See if we get one of those going.
All right, fuck off.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time? And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time? We gotta
Alright, that was it for our fucking salt mining operation. So go ahead and do the likey, share, subscribe thing if you liked it, I guess. And if you didn't,
Fuck off.
fuck off. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck.
Off.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Okay. Triggered.
when